turn. Give thanks and praise. If the Buddhist, extremists, traditionalists still give thanks and praise. Yo, be faithful and stay strong. To right, never do wrong. Heaven, we all belong. So better sing some praise. Millions in the hospital, billions in the graveyard. Some disabled, them can't see, them can't hear, them can't talk, them can't move still. Give thanks and ISIS to the Father above the earth. Him responsible for the birth and the death of every living thing. Him responsible for the air that we breathe every now and then. Selassie I can done, Jah love can done. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam can done. Jesus Christ can done. Selassie I, if the blessed virgin in the Christian.
That's right. Give thanks and praise. Yes. We give thanks and praise for the life of my brother here. Oh yeah. That's right.
If the Buddhist, extremists, traditionalists still give thanks and praise.
That's my brother Bulldog Lawrence Esiama Hansen. Hello, Lawrence.
Yes,
welcome. Always a pleasure to see you, man. And I'm glad today,
man, you know,
I get to share the story with you.
You know that.
Oh, you're the boss.
Always smiling. Nah, man. You're always smiling in the face of all adversity. You know, keep a smile.
Always.
That's huge inspiration.
Charlie, thanks a lot. But you inspire me even more. And then I'll tell you, I mean, I'm sure you would get to understand what I mean by that as we go along, because you've been through it all. I mean, at this point in life, Bulldog, you can die. You have done everything.
Yes.
But yeah, man, I'm really happy for you and how far you've come. But how are you, Bulldog?
I'm blessed. You know, I'll say that, you know, because it takes only blessing. There's no tangible explanation for waking up in the morning. But God's blessing. So I'll say I'm blessed to be here, you know, and kicking.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm blessed.
Oh, totally awesome. And I'm sure you've also been through your ups and downs. You've seen life in all its entirety. You've seen the good side. You've seen the bad side, the hopeless side, and all.
Yes.
What do you think has brought you here?
I'll say faith and God, you know, because I'm built for this. If I am not, I wouldn't go through the trials that I went through. So I'll give thanks for that. You know, I actually pray for more of that, you know, because it's strengthening my whole psyche, my thoughts, my body, my whole, it's changed my thinking about life. And yes. Right, you know, usually when you're going through hard times, you don't really envisage the good times, you know, because you're clouded in that judgment.
Yeah.
You know, but for me, I've been through it that much that I wish more will happen so I can learn my next move.
Wow.
You understand? And if you're there and you don't have those challenges, and then I'm sorry, you're not heading anywhere. We need to pray for a lot more of those challenges to make us better people.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, this is somebody who takes inspiration from the bad.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because,
Exactly.
I mean, ideally, somebody will say, look, I'd never wish this to happen to me ever again. But you want more of it so you can actually test your faith.
Exactly, you know, because, I mean, if I hadn't gone through that, I wouldn't know how to respond to a lot of things that I'm going through, like right about now, you understand? So all those challenges, all those, you know, deafening times or all those hustle built me, you know, it built me. And to be a better person here, I wouldn't have been what I am today if I hadn't gone through that, you know.
Amazing stuff. We would actually go through all that you've been through, because I really, and this is not really because we're on radio.
Exactly.
I really want to know where your state of mind is. Yeah, we hear all the stories, bloggers, whatnot, but no, I don't want to hear all that. It's Bulldog I want to speak to and find out. But let's talk about work now. You're with Xylophone, right?
Yes.
Well, what's your role as Xylophone now?
I'm an artist manager there.
Okay.
So I manage 6 artists.
Who and who?
Okay, Stoneboy, Shatawale, Becca, Kumi Guitar, Obibini, and Joyce Blessing.
Okay.
You know, they're all signed to our label.
Yeah.
You know, so I manage them together with the artist managers.
When you say you manage them, what do you do?
Okay,
like
so
what?
Basically, you sit and plan with their team. You know, so I mean, an artist has a lot of stuff on their plate. It could be radio interviews. It could be promotional tours. It could be anything, video shoots, etc. So I sit down together with the artists and their team, and plan for
all that
for
they need to
exactly,
do.
Exactly,
Oh, okay.
exactly.
That's quite involving. And having 6 big artists on.
Yes,
you
you
should
know,
be busy.
Yeah, I am. You know, but with the grace of God, you know, they have their own individual teams as well.
Okay, so it makes it easier.
Yes, I actually play an oversight
So
role.
let's say they have events, all have events one weekend. Which one would you go to?
I need to go through all.
All of it?
Yes, if I have to.
Let's say Stonebwoy, Shatawale, Becca are performing at the same time. Which one would you want to do yet?
I don't know.
You don't know. I don't know, but
know.
I need you to tell me.
If it depends, it will be difficult if they're all on stage on the same time.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But I mean, once I know the timing, and if it's around, I can drive through. Unless
pass through.
Yes, unless they're out there somewhere in the world that I can't have access to.
Would you say this is the height of your career?
I'll say that. Yes, I'll say that. I mean, I've been blessed. You know, I mean, Xylophone is the biggest thing we have now as a record label, and it's never happened before. You know, and for me to be chosen as the artist manager, there, I'm grateful. I'm thankful.
So take us through quickly a snapshot of your everyday work life. You go to the office, then what?
Okay, so I go into the office and I have meetings upon meetings. So depending on which artists and their team want to meet, currently I'm working on the Rain album with Shatawale's team. Yeah, exactly. So we're going back and forth. I think 2 days ago I was in Shatta's studio at home. We're listening through the album. It's a 17-track album. Beautiful piece.
Amazing.
It's something you've never heard from Shatta before.
Wow.
And people should look out for it, you know.
Okay.
So.
We all have KPIs. I have my KPIs, I have my targets and all of that. So what's yours at your job? What are you supposed to do and achieve?
Okay, so like I'm saying, my achievement is the artist's achievement. You know, what they want to achieve is what I need to help them achieve. So if, like I'm saying, currently we're working on Shatta's album launch, and then it will take off into a world tour. We're also working on Kumi Guitar's album launch at the same time, you know, and also preparing Obibini as well.
Okay.
You understand? So depending on what the team, which particular team brings on board, that's what we're going to work. So for me, I'm a servant, you know, and I'm the highest servant. So what we need to achieve is what I strive to achieve.
So I know you're working on the Rain album.
Yes.
So you're working very closely with Shatawale.
Yes.
How different is working with him now compared to when you were managing him then?
Okay, so you don't. There's not much pressure like before, you know, because there's a buffer. The buffer is the artist manager, the Julio.
Okay.
So Julio is a buffer. So if there's a heated argument between that camp, I won't get to know about it. It will come to me on the soft side, and I'll advise.
So it means that now you don't have to deal with all his shenanigans directly.
No, not really. Well, we're cool. Besides,
good luck, Julio.
Julio is taking all the heat.
I can imagine.
Yes.
Okay. Would you say he's the biggest that you've managed, and the one you're proudest of?
I won't say so, you know, because Shatta came to our place as in Bullhouse Entertainment at a point when he was about to explode. You know, he had no accolades at the time, and when I say accolades, I mean awards. Yeah. You know, yes. But I had worked with VIP, you know, who have gone to Africa and back. You know, so on that front, I'll say VIP is the biggest that I've managed. You know, but I helped, or we built the Shatta brand together, and he got here and is all over the place now.
Okay.
You know, but if I look in my books, the biggest that came to me at Bullhouse Entertainment at the time was VIP. Exactly, because they have been everywhere. They have gone to Africa, done what it takes, gone to the world, you know, before they came to Bullhouse Entertainment.
And behind the fame, actually, it's actually strategically titled Behind the Fame, because I really don't want to know what's out there in the news. I really want you to tell us really what happens in the background. And I'm going to ask you straight away. I mean, you're my brother. Did you go broke after you two parted ways? I heard lots of rumors that Charlie, he was like your cash cow. So by the time the relationship, shattered.
Yeah.
you went broke.
I've never been broke in my life, and I will never be broke in my life. Yes, I mean I have lived a life that I've depended on God for everything. So at every stage in life, if there's something that I need, God brings it on the table. So I've never been broke, and I won't be broke. So those were rumors you heard. I've never been broke.
So all these rumors that come along, what do they come from? Do you think they are specially engineered to put a certain image?
Yes, I mean, sometimes when stuff come out, a lot of people don't really delve into the matter. Then they draw conclusions. You understand what I'm saying? So, yes, I mean, you can't force anybody to have a different or a good opinion about you. They will have an opinion they choose to have about you. So I'm not really bothered with what they say, because really, who's to say who's broke? If I come to your house and I brought a plate, or I brought my family with you to your house and say, yo, we're all hungry, shall you feed us? That's when you can attest that I am broke.
I'm broke, okay.
Yeah, but if I'm drinking my Gary at home, and we're all cool, who says who's broke?
So at one point, I think this was just recently, I heard that you had disrespected Nam1 and you were being kicked out of Xylophone. You heard that as well?
Yeah, I heard that. I mean, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
And that's another rumor right there.
So it wasn't a lie?
No, I mean...
But maybe there was a little bit of a friction at some point, but not really to the point where...
No, we don't have any friction.
Okay.
It's just, a lot of people have different... images about me, and they might feel or say whatever they want to say at what particular time.
Do you motivate, or should I say, do you have a hand in the image that people have about you? Is it your doing?
Oh yes, I mean maybe the
you
way
put out a certain attitude for people. Is it deliberate?
I no, not necessarily. I'm passionate about what I do, and once I'm into that world, or I'm in that realm, I can't pull back. I can't. People say we shouldn't be emotional, but I believe that everything is emotional. Everything, because if you have no emotions or you're not doing what you're doing right now with emotions, you won't have the best.
Yeah.
Other people won't tune in and listen to you. Driving on here, I was listening to you before I came in, and everywhere I passed, everybody was listening to you. It means that you bring some sort of emotion to what you do.
Yeah.
You understand? So I am passionate about what I do, and I won't stop being passionate. I was born like that. I was made like that. I'm wired like that. So people might read wrong. Others might read right. I mean, it's really their choice. I'm not really bothered about what a lot of people will think about me, whether good or bad.
We're going to catalog a few of the things that you've been through, and like I said earlier, you by the end of the conversation, you know why I say I take inspiration from you, because I can't imagine having to deal with the fact that my wife's nude photos were somewhere, and that's one of the things you had to deal with.
Exactly.
How did you deal with that?
I mean, first and foremost, you need to speak to the person in question, my wife. So I spoke to her, and she has a very laid back attitude to a lot of things. She's like my greatest inspiration. If I've always said she's my manager. She tunes me.
Okay.
So I mean, if it wasn't for her, we couldn't have gotten through that matter well.
How did she take it?
She felt that that's what's supposed to happen, and it happened, and that we should be patient about it.
Is it true Shatta released those pictures?
At the time, yes. That's what I heard. I mean,
and you believe so?
There was this is not to do headlines, because myself and Shatta have moved past that.
Yeah.
But there was a time I met him at a police station, and he was actually showing my wife's naked picture to a policeman.
Okay.
You understand? So I mean, and that's at the point where I realized he really had it, and whatever I heard, it's. I mean,
did you see it yourself? You saw the pictures yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it was on his phone and was showing it to the police.
Right.
Yeah. I got angry, and the police asked him to delete it, at the time, But hey, we've grown, and like I told you, when the issue happened, I had a discussion with my wife, and my wife says, "Be patient, be patient about it. It is my nude pictures, and I'm saying it could be yours, but it's mine too.
Yeah,
and that's the mother of my kids, and that's somebody I love. I've been with her for 20 years." You know what I'm saying? So, but she handled it very well. So I had to take inspiration from her to handle it that way as well.
What were you going to do about it before your wife came in?
I was going to be bulldog.
Be honest.
I was going to be bulldog.
And on who's bulldog?
Bulldog, it depends on the situation at hand.
Like Brutus, you were going to be like wild.
Anything that comes into mind, because really, I mean, my point exactly is, why would another man want to have another man's wife's pictures?
Yeah.
On their phone for what? You understand? And you should understand where some of these things will take you. We're human. I'm not without flesh and blood. You know, I breathe. So obviously, I would have done something where I would be today would not be the best of places to be. But hey, God showed his face.
Would you have beaten him? If it meant beating, if your emotions drove you to beat somebody,
your bloggers are listening. If I said something,
well, please, if you're a blogger, stay away from this. To this conversation,
I would have prayed for him. I would have prayed for him.
Oh my goodness! I told you this guy is so interesting. I love Bulldog. How did he get them, anyways?
So he gifted me a laptop, at the time when I was working with him.
Yeah.
And I had those pictures on that laptop.
On that laptop.
Yeah, I work with it. I do his graphics. I'm a graphic artist by profession. So we had an issue in a small scuffle in Germany.
Okay.
And he reported that I had stolen his laptop.
Oh.
Yeah, so the German police came to a house that I was taking or seeking refuge at. And they asked me to drop the laptop. At the police station. So I did that accordingly. And I'm sure when he went to pick up the
laptop, he saw the pictures on it.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't have a password on
There's something I want to find out from that whole episode and working with Shatta and all, but we'll delve into other issues as well when we are back from the news. So you're listening to Joy FM. This is Drive Time, and behind the fame with the one and only Lawrence Nana Esiama Hansen, Bulldog.
It's 4 o'clock, and from the Joy Newsroom, I am Komla Adum with the latest news updates. Interior Minister Ambrose Derry has directed the police and military to be on standby to help victims as several farmlands and residences are flooded from spillage of a Bagre Dam in the Upper East region. Some farmers are currently counting their losses as others rush to try to salvage some of their produce before the farms are completely submerged. One of the farmers who spoke to Joy News said it has become impossible to get to their farmlands.
I have this farm about 3 acres, and what has taken is almost 1.5 acres, and the maize is not yet matured, so I cannot even harvest it. There's another farm at a different place which we cannot get there because we have to use a canoe. So you can just see that it's a natural disaster for not only me alone, but to all farmers around those who farmed around the White Volta.
Meanwhile, Interior Minister Ambrose Derry tells Joy News he is confident the presence of the security personnel will avert any casualties.
We're hoping that damage will not be much. I've been in touch with the military and the police, and I've told them to stand by. Should there be the need, we've got a message that one of the bridges between Tumu and Wa is collapsed. We are trying to validate that. I believe when we do so, I've already spoken to the military as to whether the engineers will be necessary.
Interior Minister Ambrose Derry there. Away from that, Deputy Minority Leader James Kluchavegi has described as outrageous government's decision to issue a $50 billion century bond aimed at boosting development in Ghana. President Akufo-Addo gave a hint about the floating of a bond during a state visit to China over the weekend. The bond is said to be the biggest single loan contracted in Ghana's history. Information Minister Designate Kojo Ponkrumah has been justifying the decision.
It's a good opening. It helps you to refinance some of your short-term expensive instruments and gives you more resources to stretch over a period and to deliver more value. So yes, the administration is considering a century bond.
Kojo Ponkrumah there. However, Deputy Minority Leader James Kluchavegi says government's move is not in the interest of Ghanaians.
What will be the interest rates on that bond in 50 years from now, in 100 years from now? As technologies change, the needs of the people also change accordingly. So we cannot go and borrow for a period of 100 years. That is why I'm of the view that we should not go that long. the maximum years you can borrow should be 20 years, 30 years.
Deputy Minority Leader James Kluche Aveji right there. Now, former workers of a now-defunct Beige Bank are piling pressure on managers of a consolidated bank to pay them their 2-month unpaid salaries. Dozens of workers staged a protest at the Beige Bank's premises earlier today. The Consolidated Bank was recently formed by the Bank of Ghana out of a merger of 5 struggling local banks, including the Beige Bank. 700 people are reportedly jobless as a result of the bank's insolvency. Some of the protesters spoke to Joy News.
We haven't been paid since July. Meanwhile, we are the workforce of the Beige Bank, so we are demanding our money right this minute.
Very, very, very difficult because I have families and I'm also a student. Saving money to pay even is even a problem. So we need our money.
We don't want the work again. All we want is our money. They should pay us our money, and then that ends everything.
You heard some former workers of Beige Bank there. The former Ashanti Regional Deputy Minister Joseph Yamin has justified the role of a vigilante group which disrupted the NDC's delegates conference in the Ashanti region last Saturday. The group, known as the Hawks, attempted to force their way into the auditorium when proceedings began but were resisted by security personnel. Mr. Yamin lost the bid for the regional chairmanship position to Andrews Augustus Nanakwesi. There are suggestions the incident may have cost Mr. Yamin the election, but he disagrees.
Well, I'm not sure we are trying to conclude that vigilantism in political parties can. These are people we call task force, and they have a role to play. Delegates play their role, task forces play their role, Council of Elders have their role. These are groupings within every political party, and so we will continue to have our task force.
You heard the former Deputy Ashanti Regional Minister Joseph Yamin. Before we go, President of China Xi Jinping says the country does not invest in, quote, vanity projects in Africa and is helping the continent build its infrastructure. He pledged an extra $60 billion for the continent's development as he opened a summit with African leaders in Beijing to boost relations. China is the single largest bilateral financier of infrastructure in Africa. But critics warn that African nations have been going into unsustainable levels of debt with the Asian giant. Mr. Xi admitted there was a need to look at the commercial viability of some projects and make cooperation more viable. He told business leaders ahead of the opening of a 2-day summit, quote, China's cooperation with Africa is clearly targeted at the major bottlenecks to development, unquote. That's on the headline news at 4. We're back at 5 p.m. with more news.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Are you ready for business opportunities from 15 countries? Visit Power Elect Ghana, Construct Ghana, Ghana Motor Show, Auto Parts West Africa, and Ghana Mine Expo from the 6th to the 8th of September at the Trade Fair Center under the patronage of the Government of Ghana, the High Commission of India in Accra, Federation of Indian Export Organizations, Ministry of Economy of the Republic of Turkey, and other stakeholder organizations. Come, network, and establish business relations at Ghana's largest multi-sector international exhibitions and conference. Entry is absolutely free. See you there.
On Hotline this September.
Can you sing it?
The Launch Pad.
At an early age, the child's brain is like a sponge. Anything that you throw at it, it will attract it and it will hold on to it. So when you're able to expose your children to early grade education, it means you are helping them to learn teamwork.
Yes. I said the man likes eating words.
Every child has the right to education, and so even if one child is not in school, I mean, it's actually a great deal.
If you see the traffic light, there is time to issue. Red means stop. Yellow means get ready. Green, go, go. Red is go.
Enroll your child at the right age for a better future. The Launchpad, coming soon on Hotline.
Bibiara wa melkom Luciano le melkom Nofiano ye melkom. What are you looking for? Melkom got it all. Great discount, dodo. Yamafia so. Best bargains on our days. Everything here is a bargain. High quality, must be a priority. So tell your mom, tell Poppy, tell your actually everybody.
What's your thing? A high baller, always after the bigger picture. Living your life in boardrooms, transiting through VIP lounges into first or business class. Sipping on some whey while flipping through pages of FT and Bloomberg. What's your thing? Your life is busy and your schedule is crazy. But when you can make some time, you try to unwind with some jazz or high life. Over some drinks with friends, but the business talk never ends, even at the bar. Live the life you love on the go with the Stanbic Bank mobile app. Stanbic Bank, moving forward.
Move on up, 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 up.
Moving on up is paying from your phone and getting looks of approval from your friends. Moving on up is doing all your banking from your bathroom like a boss. Moving on up is losing your wallet, but your money is still safe. Moving on up is attaching any bank's card to the EcoBank mobile app. Oh yeah, download the EcoBank mobile app. Make we go and bank like a boss.
Move on up with EcoBank, the Pan-African bank.
Kwesi, put the chicken in the pan. Slowly.
Everyone told me cooking was for girls. My friends laughed, but my mom encouraged me. I watched her chop, slice, scoop, and stir.
Kwesi, use only the best ingredients. Have passion for details. Hold the Frytol bottle from the middle. Now pour.
Making delicious meals was so effortless for her. I always wanted to be a cook like her.
Chef Kwesi, order for 2 braised chicken with a side of fries.
Coming up. Every time I pick up a bottle of Frytol, I remember my mother and all that she taught me. Whenever she comes to eat at my restaurant, she smiles and says,
I'm proud of you.
As for the friends who laughed at me, they eat here all the time.
Frytol, making life memorable.
The 16th International Building Construction and Property Exhibition 2018 is here again. Ghana's most comprehensive exhibition featuring every aspect of building, construction, architectural and interior design industry. A one-stop shop for all local and international players to showcase their latest products, services, trends and technology. This event is from the 4th to the 6th of October 2018 at the Movenpick Ambassador Hotel Accra from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. There will be a forum on the 5th of October at the Movenpick Hotel themed Smart Secured Construction. This event is organized by Image Consortium Group Limited under the auspices of the Ministry of Works and Housing in collaboration with all building professionals. Proudly sponsored by Duraplast, Fox Cooling, YNW Industries Limited, X Natural Mineral Water, Leader Price and Advantage Austria. Media partners Joy FM, Gold Street Journal, DDP, Kwesi TV and City Construction and Property Magazine. Admission for participation is free for all visitors. Call us on 0246 655 392.
Hey, Kwame, what's up here?
My brother, my wife has been diagnosed with cancer.
What?
My brother is here with kidney disease too.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know the World Health Organization estimates that over 16,000 new cases of cancers are diagnosed annually in Ghana, and kidney diseases account for 10% of all medical admissions to Korle Bu?
But thanks to Glyco-Critical Illness Plan, GSIP, I have spent over 20,000 Ghana cedis on my younger brother's disease. Yeah. What is GSIP?
Glyco-Critical Illness Plan, GSIP, provides you with financial support when diagnosed with any critical illness or dread disease such as cancers, strokes, kidney failures. Speak to GlycoLife today on 0302-218-500 for your GSIP policy. It is definitely in our interest to survive. GlycoLife, we cushion you for life.
Admission. The Catholic Institute of Business and Technology, CIBT, a private Christian university, is calling on all who wish to study degree programs such as information technology, accounting, public administration, marketing, banking, and human resource management,
religion studies and church administration.
To apply now, CIBT is fully accredited and affiliated to the University of Ghana and KNUST. Forms can be purchased at all EMS sections of Ghana post offices. Locate us at our campus adjacent the Nat Hall. Please contact 0575 033 547.
Are you ready for business opportunities from 15 countries? Visit Power Elect Ghana, Construct Ghana, Ghana Motor Show, Auto Parts West Africa, and Ghana Mine Expo from the 6th to the 8th of September at the Trade Fair Center under the patronage of the Government of Ghana, the High Commission of India in Accra, Federation of Indian Export Organizations, Ministry of Economy of the Republic of Turkey, and other stakeholder organizations. Come, network, and establish business relations at Ghana's largest multi-sector international exhibitions and conference. Entry is absolutely free. See you there.
Where to next? With Brussels Airlines, the world is yours.
Uncle!
You're packing again?
Aha! I swore that in 2018 I would travel more often. And you always have to keep to your good resolutions.
Where are you going?
Family reunions, sightseeing, shopping. With Brussels Airlines, take off to the world. Book by 10 September and enjoy attractive fares to all our destinations.
Brussels Airlines, we go the extra smile.
Kwesi, put the chicken in the pan. Slowly.
Everyone told me cooking was for girls. My friends laughed, but my mom encouraged me. I watched her chop, slice, scoop, and stir.
Kwesi, use only the best ingredients. Have passion for details. Hold the Frytol bottle from the middle. Now pour.
Making delicious meals was so effortless for her. I always wanted to be a cook like her.
Chef Kwesi, order for 2 braised chicken with a side of fries.
Coming up. Every time I pick up a bottle of Frytol, I remember my mother and all that she taught me. Whenever she comes to eat at my restaurant, she smiles and says,
I'm proud of you.
As for the friends who laughed at me, they eat here all the time.
Frytol, making life memorable.
You look so much better when you smile. So smile.
Are you smiling today? Because it's another great day of smiles with Fidelity Bank. Switch your salary accounts to Fidelity and smile. Get a loan of up to 200,000 cedis and smile. Get approval within 2 days and smile. And there's no processing fee, so smile. Switch to Fidelity Bank and put a great big smile on your face today. Because when you smile, we smile. Call 3355 now for more reasons to smile. T's and C's apply. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
Possibilities. Africa is filled with them. People are going places. Businesses are starting up. Things are happening on our continent every day. And as a forward-looking organization, we believe there's no better time or place to do business than right now in Africa. That's why, as one of the largest companies listed on the JSE Top 40 Index on Africa's largest stock exchange, we deliver world-class expertise to grow businesses. So, if you want to go from local to international, we are a truly African organization with global reach. Absa Group, proudly serving Ghana as Barclays. For more, visit absa.africa. This message is brought to you by Absa Group Limited.
Joy 99.7 FM.
It's the award-winning radio program, Drive Time on Joy, with Lexus Bill.
Hey, Santa Wale say, if I dream, let me never want wake up. Let me be sleeping at this place here. Me never want go back to the haters. Me just wake up in America. And me feel say, me there Canada. Some me a wonder if it's a dream, yeah. Only John know how these dreams come. Me moving further, me a player. Hard work bring me to this place, yeah. Tell all of them who want to race, yeah. Say right now me a moving to this place, yeah. Me go America, I go Canada. Move to London and Kingston. Go to Ghana, see mama. Tell us how we climbing up the ladder. Got to see J1, Australia. Make sure me a go meet all of the Asians. Every ghetto youth, listen me there, yeah. Shout out to all of me, shout to see the neighbor. Me I wonder if me living some a super story. Big up all of the fan them why you're proud about me. Me hustle hard, and me know so you know this. So why don't you wanna follow the Shatta story? Story.
That's right.
Shatta story. Story.
The Shatta story.
And I tell you for a fact, the Shatter story cannot be told without the mention of Lawrence Hanson. My guest here on Joy 99.7 FM, behind the fame, is Lawrence, the one and only Bulldog. I don't think anybody else calls him Lawrence.
my wife does.
Only your wife, man. I want to call you Lawrence. Oh man! So before we went for the break, we were talking about the Shatter story and the episodes of it. I want to wrap up by asking you, Bulldog, what's the biggest lesson working with Shatter taught you?
I'll say patience and love. You know, Shatter is a fun guy. Don't let us mistake. And I mean, everything that has been said now, as I speak today, it is not being said with any heavy heart. You know, it's being said with a joyous heart. You know, and I believe that if we hadn't gone through what we went through, we won't be here today. You know, look at how the story went. We went our separate ways, and now we're back under one umbrella. You know, if the opportunity avails itself again, you know, I'll do the same work for him. We'll go through the same hustle and go through the same struggle. I love him, and I know he loves me back. You know, and most importantly, you know, eventually love wins. You know, so no matter what you go through, you're meant to go through. You know, so for me, the biggest lesson that I've learned in that whole saga is to love.
It's to love.
It's to love.
Do you still love him enough to protect him like you used to, like a few years back?
Even more. I will do that for him. Even more, I will do that for him. You know, because and I keep saying, inexperience. I keep saying that all the time. Will let you do a lot of things, and myself and him, where we didn't take our time in going through some issues at the time when it happened.
Okay.
You know, if we had just taken a breath and say, yo, it be me be this, or you be this. So what would you do?
What do you think you did wrong in the whole, you know, shebang?
Oh, for me, I mean, if I should tell you A to Z, I didn't do wrong. And when he's here, he'll tell you the same.
You're sure?
Very, yes.
You did no wrong?
No.
You didn't put a foot wrong?
No.
In the whole time, period that you spent with Shatter?
No.
What do you think he did wrong?
Oh, he didn't do anything wrong. I'll say he's a little bit impatient.
He's impatient.
A little.
Okay.
You know, his understanding is different. You know, his understanding is different from mine. You know, we're different people from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different upbringings. You know, so what I would see and smile, he might see and frown and actually make noise.
Does he have anger issues?
No, I don't think so.
Do you have anger issues?
No, I don't.
You're not quick to anger?
No, I'm actually slow to it. You know, because when I'm angry, I can't stop. When I'm very angry, I can't stop. Nothing can calm me down when I'm angry. So it takes a while for me to get angry. You know,
and he's not quick to anger as well.
No, you see.
So then, how are you guys able to have all that friction and all that going on?
So let me tell you something I've never said. You know, if Shatter had his way, or we both had our ways, our feud wouldn't have stretched that long, because for almost 2-3 years we were not speaking. But I made it like that way. I made it a point that I will never see him anywhere.
Why?
Because when I see him, we'll laugh and we'll hug and we'll just, you know,
defeat the purpose of why people are angry at each other.
Exactly. You know, I made sure and deliberate attempt to stay away from him, because he doesn't get angry for long. You know, the next minute is Bosu, Charlie, what they happened, then he's over it. You know, but I took it a notch higher, and the only reason why I did that was for the family. You know, I felt that, I mean, that bit of the picture bit didn't go down well.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for that, I mean, there was nothing. I mean, because we always argue. I mean, I argue with my people all the time. I argue with my wife. I argue with colleagues that I work with all the time. But the next day, hey, we're back at work and we're working, because that's the most important thing.
What kind of influence do you think Shatter's dad had on him?
Oh, no. Shatter's dad doesn't have any influence on him.
At all?
You know, yes. I mean, he's a man on his own. You know, he's He's a made man, so I mean, what influence?
Okay.
Maybe they have a similar voice, maybe that's what you want to call influence. But really, he really doesn't have.
But was he part of his management?
He was, yes. He was.
What role was he playing?
Advisory. You know, basically when we have issues, we go to him and he counsels us. You know, sometimes when we are in meetings, or we could actually meet at his office and everything. So he played more of an advisory role in the whole team, you know, and he still does with the new team as well.
Oh, he still yes, has a hand.
Yes.
Okay, what kind of advice would you give to Shatta Wale now?
Now,
considering where he is at in his career.
What would I say? He's done it all, you know. So.
There should be that key or that code that if you were probably working as close as you were before, you'd want to ensure that he does to probably help his career or his image or what.
I might suggest something, or I could say something now, but really you want to ask if that's where the artist wants to go.
Well, regardless of that fact, what would you suggest?
Retire.
You would ask him to retire?
Yes, he's done so much. I mean, listen, nobody, I mean, if I'm not exaggerating, Shatta has reached that legendary status. And if he bows out now, you know, and now that
the applause is highest.
Good. If he bows out now, you know, like Jay-Z did at his time, he'll be
immortalized.
That's the word I'm looking for. Chalo, you're bluffing. Wow. You know what I'm saying? You know, but the guy's a junkie for work, so he won't take that advice. I told him, yo, you can get paid so much, but you do more than you're paid for. You know, Shatta might get a gig for 500,000 Ghana cedis, and he will still go and do over 300 songs. I'm saying, go and do 10 songs, you'll still be fine. You know, but the guy is a junkie for his work. He doesn't go a day without work, without recording 5 or 6 songs a day. You know, he's traveling, he has a studio with him. And so I keep telling him, I mean, recently, anytime I see him, we're laughing over it. I'm saying, no more, slow down, relax more. You know, start something else, you know, because he could be, you know, he could be a good motivational person.
Okay.
You know, and when he dedicates his life to go around the world and sit and talk to people who are finding it difficult to bust from all the issues that are dragging them down, he can get into them. But he doesn't look like he wants to retire any moment from now.
But if you had your own way and if you're managing him, you would stop him from making music.
Yes, I'll take everything away from him. And you see, funny enough, I've said that when you do that, that's when you actually kill him physically. You go to the grave. Because it's his music. The guy is music.
That's his life.
Yes, there's always you're having an argument with a guy. Then the next moment he's going to the studio to go and talk about the argument on a song.
Okay.
you know, but I believe there's a place we all need to pull the brakes. You know, he's done so well. He's still doing so well. He has so much in him.
Do you think he's made enough money?
Yes. He's filthy rich.
He's filthy rich.
Oh yes, I mean he doesn't need anything.
I like how you put it, filthy rich.
Yes, he is.
And you know that for a fact.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Yes, he is.
Would you say he's the richest musician in Ghana?
I can confidently say that. I mean, I've not gone to anybody's kitty. I don't know anybody's kitty or whatever. But hey, and it's not because he's showing off or he has stuff.
Yeah.
I know he's got a mentality. He's got a mindset of making money. He's about he's more about money making. He'll do well in the banking sector.
And probably not be consolidated.
Exactly.
Would you say he's richer than Sarkodie?
I could say that. I mean, I'm not in Sarkodie's camp, you know, but I'm not sure. Sarkodie that doesn't also show off. He's quiet, laid back, and everything. You know, but hey, I mean, I've seen what Shatta's kitty looks like.
Interesting. If you have any questions for Bulldog, you can WhatsApp me 0244340437. If you're on my Twitter, hit us up with a hashtag #DriveOnJoy. Do you know how much what's his name? Shatta charges for a show? How much do you, since you are the artist manager?
Yes. Shatta's going rate is 300,000 Ghana cedis.
300,000 Ghana cedis
Yes, for events here, but out there it's a little bit.
Outside, maybe 600,000 Ghana cedis for like an
I'll
hour
need-
show,
I'll need
maybe.
to check with my business office.
That's right.
Aaron and Sika.
I like
They'll
that.
give me the figures. They'll give me the proper figures.
Well, this should be good. Artist management should be good then.
It is good.
It is good, eh?
Yes. Let me say this. You see, I mean, let me also give props to Nana Appiah Mensah. He's done a fantastic job. You know, I mean, he's put some premium on artist management and artist managers and even the artists in general. You know, because for a gentleman to come in and buy mansions for artists and get them to drive brand new cars and now also invest in their work, I think it takes somebody with a huge heart to be able to do that. I mean, I'll say that all our artists are comfortable in their working space, you know, because the basics that they need to perform have been it's at their beck and call. It's available to them to produce, you know. So let me say that artist management now in Ghana, you know, and the xylophone music is
amazing stuff. You also work with Stonebwoy.
Yes.
How's the relationship with him? Cool.
Yes.
Have you returned the car?
I didn't take the car in the first place. I didn't take any car.
Your thugs went to take the car.
I like that. The thugs, no.
That's what he said.
If any, I'm
At
sure,
Paloma.
That's what he said.
Were you there?
I was there.
Were you part of the people who took the car?
Nobody took any car.
Who took the car keys from his brother?
No, what?
Who took the car keys from his brother?
I don't know that. I wasn't present.
Okay, you weren't present. You said you were there.
No, I had left. You know, I wasn't there the whole time.
Oh, so you took the car and left?
No. I mean, his manager still drives that car.
So you returned the car? That's what you're trying to say?
No, nobody took any car.
So what caused the scuffle?
I mean, misunderstanding caused it.
What misunderstanding?
I won't know that for sure. Because
But you were the artist manager.
So, but you don't get it yet. I wasn't
And
present.
your artist was in a scuffle. You didn't know his brother was knocked out.
No, wait. I don't.
There was
have
a
to-
gunshot. You were not there.
Who fired the gun?
I should be asking you. You're the artist manager. You're in charge of artists and repertoire at Xylophone.
No, listen.
Uh-huh.
I
Tell me.
understand where you're coming from, but I'm saying that on that. In that moment, I wasn't there.
Okay.
You know, I went through there and left. So
What did you
whatever
go and do
tran-
there?
I mean, I went to talk to his manager.
For the car?
Not necessarily. Other things among that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the car was part of it.
Oh yes.
So what about the car? You wanted the car?
I mean, those are company policies. Those are company policies, you know. And I'm sure that, you know. It's funny, yeah. But they still have the car, and they're still signed on, right?
Yeah.
Because you heard they were leaving as well.
Well, yes, of course.
But they're still signed
But
on.
you
so
resolved it.
Obviously.
Uh-huh.
I mean, so all these things have to happen. So.
But you heard there was a
find out-
gunshot.
Yeah, he said he fired a gun. I wasn't there, so I won't know. But he said he fired it. Then cool. he fired it.
How does that make you feel, knowing that your artist is in a very hostile environment and there are gunshots and whatnot?
I mean, I wasn't worried because he fired it. Because if somebody else fired it, I'll be terrified for him. But he took.
But if he shot somebody, that's a murder case on your
but
hands.
I'm sure. I believe in him, and I know he will do the right thing. I know he
Okay.
won't point at anybody and shoot.
Mm.
I know the gentleman we're talking about. So, if it wasn't a gun pointed at him and he had the gun and pointed elsewhere, I'm sure he'll be fine. And he was fine, right?
Okay, if you say so.
No, but he's fine.
Well, he is fine, but
Yes.
it caused a bit of stir in the camp, didn't it?
I won't say, you know, you guys, or when I say you guys, I mean the media took it a little bit out of proportion.
Okay.
You know, but it was peace and calm at our end.
Mm.
You know, there was an issue before that, and everybody's trying to forget that issue before the firing of the gun.
Okay.
You know, and for me, I don't even want to go into that. It's past and gone.
Yeah.
But hey, we should look at both sides when issues happen, and deal with it or talk about it constructively.
Okay,
That's how
since
I
we're
want to
still
look at
talking artist management, I know One of the things that has been very topical in the past couple of weeks has been Ebony and her, the late Ebony, may her soul rest in peace, and her manager, Bullet, and her father. Yes. If you were to advise on that issue, what would you say?
I've done that a couple of times. I've told Bullet to shut up, and quite surprisingly, he shut up. And because he shut up, nothing is happening anymore. Because really, the individual in question, as in Ohima, may her soul rest in peace, is not even around.
Yeah,
you understand. So to now fight over her estate, I mean, with family, it's not the right way to go as an upcoming music executive, because that's what Ebony was his first job as a real manager, and now he has other artists that he's nurturing as well. So for me, my advice to him at the time, and still now, is to keep quiet. He's done that.
One of the comments that people made was that Bullet made Ebony. What do you make of that?
That's true. I mean, how did we get to know Ebony? Through Hoftown Records.
So a manager can make and unmake an artist.
I won't say that. I mean, it depends really on the artist as well. If the artist is or is worth their salt, they will know where to go and where not to go at whatever.
Did you make some artists?
I've been part of a team. I don't like taking the whole credit.
Yeah, sometimes. But if you were to count it and let's say tout it for you and Lex's sake, tout it. Which artists did you make?
Oh, a couple, I'll say.
Yeah, just mention two.
A couple.
Like who?
55 I1.
55 and I1.
Yes.
Okay. I1.
Yes.
What happened to I1?
I mean, we fell off. It's natural.
You fell off?
Yes.
You actually mentioned that you were going to unmake him.
I said that?
Yes.
Where?
Where did you say that? You don't recall?
No, Google it.
No, I'm not going to.
No, I mean, you guys keep posing questions all the time. And I'm sure you keep conjecturing, then pose a question. So
No, this is not conjecture. You never made that statement.
So do you have a proof of that?
Do you have a hand in his downfall, if I can put it that way?
I have said in the past, and I think quite recently I said that, I've learned quite some lessons when coming up. Because Awan was my second artist that I worked with just after 55, and I had a falling out with 55 as well, and then it happened with Iwan. So I was like, wow, I thought I'd gone through that phase and it's not happening again. So my reaction there will be different. You understand? So I fought back. I won't say I have a hand in bringing him down or whatever, but I fought back, and when I fought back, it didn't go in his favor.
Okay.
I
get it.
And I've said before, and I keep saying it again, if I'm to go back, that's one thing I'll change. I won't fight back.
You won't fight back?
Yes, because he's meant to come through me to be I1. And if by fighting back, I stop my glory. Because if Shatta is here today and he's the biggest, or if VIP is here today and they're the biggest, if Kumi becomes the biggest, if Obibini becomes the biggest, I should be able to say I contributed to their success.
True.
But if they are no longer in this space, what am I pointing at? What would be my CV? How would I have earned my job at Xylophone if I keep fighting my own self all the time?
Joy 99.7 FM.
Tell me who is bad now. Celestia, if you're really bad, just jump on the floor.
0244340437. WhatsApp messages are welcome. Bulldog live on Joy 99.7 FM. Bulldog.
Yes,
so why is it that you keep falling out with all the artists you work with? You talked about 55, I1. You fell out with Shatta Wale. Why do you keep falling out with all your artists?
It comes with a job, falling out. Falling in love and falling out of love. It
comes with artist management in
Yes,
Ghana?
I mean...
So every artist manager has to expect to fall out with their artists?
Yes.
It's a part of it?
Listen.
There's never going to be a success story where an artist manager has been and stayed and stuck and seen it all?
So we had one that we were all looking up to, but he fell off.
Which one?
Samini and Tony.
I mean, and it's quite interesting. This is something that we need to investigate because look at Becca and Kiki Bunsen. Who again?
Okreku and
Okreku and all his
I'm
artists.
the new age Okreku.
You know, and Duke as well. Who again?
Yes.
Almost all. So what is the problem? But you know, I don't want to even consider the Okrekus. Let's talk about you. What's the problem with you? You don't think you are the problem?
You know,
is it the industry? Is it the artists? What is it? What's the problem? Why do you fall out? Because I want to get into artist management as well, and I'm thinking, well, everybody is falling out. So what am I going to do?
Okay, so you know, as individuals, we all have egos. And egos are very tricky. We need to manage them very well. And if they are not managed well, a lot of things will go wrong. And both artists and the artist manager all have egos. So if there's a matter and the matter is not addressed right, everybody will depend on their ego. So what will be mine? Actually, it be me they do the hustle, yeah. The artist go say, it will be me they write the song, and me they, you know, and those things would lead to
friction, a little bit of friction.
Then you start drawing away from each other.
Is it not worrying for you?
No,
it's not.
No, like I said earlier, listen, these things are meant to be. I am married. I argue with my wife all the time. You know, I'll say,
but you still go back. It's okay to argue with your artist and have a little bit of a disagreement. But can't you go back and make things work?
That bond is not for better for worse.
Okay.
Yes,
you didn't say any vow.
No.
Okay. Dancehall artist Iwan is urging his former manager Bulldog to repair the damage he has done to his brand and career for several years. He made this request in response to your confession on the Cosmo mix with Amanda that you sabotaged his career after he left your management. Now, Bulldog, of course, you mentioned how you actually even went to events just to make sure that he doesn't perform. And this is actually online, so now you know where I get my information from. But would you want to help Iwan revive his career?
Yes, why not? I mean, he's somebody I love.
Would you want to personally give him a call?
Yes, I speak with Iwan. I don't have qualms with Iwan. We spoke 3 days, like a week ago.
So what does he have to do to be back on the scene? Would you help it? Would you sign him onto Xylophone Media?
You're putting me on the spot. Our direction, I singularly don't have the right to sign on.
Okay,
I can advise. But it's teamwork. I have a beautiful team. Shouts out to Kuda and Arnold. In the office. We need to sit down and look at what the artist will bring on the table.
What's up with your career as a graphic designer? You worked a lot with Charterhouse. I remember your days back then when I was coming over for the pundits and you worked so hard at Charterhouse. I mean, good job. And I'm sure you missed the team at Charterhouse with Yola and Teresa and co.
Yes. I mean, that's a fantastic team. I mean, Mr. Ayuade will always be a big brother, a dad. Mrs. Teresa Ayuade will always be a big sister and a mom. The team at Charterhouse, I'll say, I mean, contributed a lot to where I've been today. Because that was the hub of everything. Everybody was coming there. So if I got any connection with Lexis Bill, it would have been there. So Lexis.
No, that's true, actually.
Exactly. So if Lexis wants to do stuff for Iwan. They'll do it because of Bulldog. And why are they doing it because of Bulldog? It's because of Charterhouse. So I mean, I'll say, I miss those days. Unfortunately, I don't do a lot of graphics these days. Yes, but as and when I have some high clientele, so when they come in with the huge monies here, I go and do. But
Bulldog, I want a favor.
Please do.
I want you to do a drive time on Joy artwork for me.
No problem.
I don't have.
It's for free.
Okay, yeah. Here's me coming to put him on the spot. And actually, you see, he has a good heart.
It's for free.
Charlie, he has a good heart. So, guys, he's going to do a Drive Time on Joy artwork, and we'll put it out there. Share it, and tag Bull House Entertainment. Okay, now. It's very evident you've had a very, very turbulent life. I mean, it's been good, it's been bad, it's been fighting back, it's been this, it's been that. But one of the very, very high-profile stories that everybody woke up to was when you were arrested for murder. I was like, hey, you're serious?
Yeah.
And that probably is one of, well, I don't know if it would be, but should be one of your lowest moments.
No.
It's not?
No. My lowest moment was when I was in JHS2. You know, I got blind.
You got blind?
Yes, I was blind for what, God knows, maybe a few weeks, a month. You know, and I got healed at a church down in Adaraka somewhere. That's like my lowest. You know,
is it?
Yes.
What happened?
I think I got sick, you know, and my mom, I was on the way to the hospital with my mom. You know, I got there, we took an injection, I came back home, and the rest was darkness. I couldn't see anything. You know, all I had.
What injection? You were not feeling well?
Yeah, I think at the time it was malaria or something, and
they gave you an injection.
Yes, then I got home and this convulsion, you know. Then I got off, and you know, that's it. You know,
and you couldn't see anything.
Yes, for the rest of the weeks, you know, I was just at the church place, you know, receiving prayers and doing holy baths, and
okay.
Yes, it's been rough. So the cell, yeah. I mean, for me,
how did your eye come back? How did you see again?
I don't know. I'm telling you honestly. I just woke up one day and I could actually see, you know, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for that experience, because really the only thing I remember during that time was voices, you know, because anybody comes, they speak, they call me by my surname, my schoolmates at the time. So they're like, Hansen, you are Hansen to be well. And I just could hear voices.
Couldn't see anybody.
Couldn't see nothing, you know. And that was like the lowest point in my life, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, for the cell, dear Charlie, I was just chilling, you know.
You were chilling?
I was chilling, you know. God wanted me to rest. You know, I don't have rest. I don't rest so much because of the work, the nature of the work.
You make it sound like it was a walk in the park in there, but
now I can say that. But when in the situation there, I couldn't say. Yes, you know. Fine. So I think I got here with Shatta for an interview. I think we came to either Joy or Hits.
Yeah, you were in the multimedia building.
Exactly. Then we crossed over to the TV side, and that's when the arrest happened. These three gentlemen walked up to me and said, "Oh, they needed me." They didn't say I was arrested, but they said they needed me to assist for an ongoing investigation. And I said, "What investigation?" I said, "Fennec." I said, "Okay, cool," because I had prior noticed that some industry folks had gone to the police station themselves because everybody wanted to know what the issue was. So I drove them in my car, got there, they sat me down from 11 to 4 p.m. That's when the big bosses gathered.
Yeah.
We had a conversation for another hour or two, and they proclaimed I was guilty, you know, that they had evidence, blah, 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 blah. So I had to write my statement. Blah. The next thing, I'm in the can for almost a month.
What evidence did they have?
Up until now, I'm asking for that evidence, and they can't even provide it.
It wasn't provided in court?
No. I wouldn't be here speaking to you. This matter just got off. They dismissed this matter early this year, in February.
Yeah.
I think on the day we're signing Shatawale, that's the day they dismissed the matter in court. You know?
Wow.
And for 4 years, you know, I've just been through ups and downs, going to court, spending money. I mean, a lot of businesses fell off the way, you know, but God has been grateful. I'm saying that, you know, that's the highest. That issue put my name out the highest. You know, I done a lot of good work, but hey, a lot of people didn't know me.
But when you were a murder suspect, everybody got to know you.
Exactly. So for me, I see the good in there. You know, and if we have to go back to...
But what was your association with Fennec? Because I know you were friends.
Yes, I actually brought Fennec into the into artists. I don't say entertainment because he was working with this man. He has a show on TV3 now. The taxi driver guy, Mickey Osebeko.
Yeah.
Yes. So I introduced Fennec to artist management proper. You know, I got to know him. I did some work for Mickey Osebeko, and that's where we started talking. He wanted to do a magazine. I helped him with that, you know. Then he came to me and said, Kwao wants to work with him. I said, yeah, Kwao is a good brand.
So you guys were really close?
He eats at my home. My wife cooks and we eat together.
But did you fall out?
I won't say that. We had a few arguments at a point, you know.
Closer to his death?
No, way before that, you know, because we had a show and wanted to put Kwao on there. And we did a poster and we're sending it to the sponsors at the time that defunct. I don't know if they're still working. Sorry to use that word. RLG,
yeah.
Good. So they were the main sponsors. So we had sent a flyer to show them that these are the people who wanted to put on the bill. And at the time, Kwao's image was on there. And I think it leaked or something. So they got angry that we had not spoken to them. And they had every right to be angry. But then we told them that it was for bidding purposes and it's not something we're advertising. But he took it on a wrong note. But we really we didn't even argue that much. It was just on it because he said he wanted to sue. And as I'm like, go ahead and sue. You have every right to do that. You know, I feel we're friends. We could solve this amicably. But if you want to sue, why not go ahead and do that? But hey, that won't warrant me to do.
So what do you think will make anybody pin you to his death?
Maybe I'm loud. I come across as a killer, a murderer, or whatever it is. So. I mean, and I also will say that, you know, I believe in karma, you know, so maybe I've done a few things in the past and I had to pay through that. So, hey, but really, I understood the situation.
You think it was karma getting at you?
You know, you see, that's how I look at it. Because you see, life, yeah, I told somebody recently that, my karma is very near. When I treat you bad, when I get out of this studio, I'll get my karma. So maybe I didn't handle some situation well in the past or whatever it is. But I am innocent in that particular state. So for me to be picked out, you know, maybe don't let me use karma. Let me say it's a blessing because it put me here. You understand? I'm still here today. You know,
what were the negative consequences of that?
Obviously, businesses, like I told you before, I lost a lot of businesses, some properties and all that, you know, because you had bills to pay and you had to let some things go. You had high bills at the courts and everything, you know. So, but listen, I'll be so thankful to my friends and family, especially my wife at the time. You know, everybody was... And somebody like Stip of Solid Multimedia,
yes. Stip.
Ignis of
Foresight
TV, they were there, you know, every second of the time. You know, someone like Abraham Ohinijan actually putting money, everybody.
OM Studios.
Yes, everybody was so helpful because they know the sort of person I am, you know, and how I relate with them. And they knew that in their hearts that this issue wasn't mine issue. So,
how do you plan on not getting there again?
I can't. There's nothing I can do about it. If I have to go there, I will go there. It's life, you know. We are not. It's been orchestrated already. It's been scripted already. We just have to walk the path, you know. Somebody who's mind your language. No, I can't mind. This is me. I'll be me. And if that will take me there, yes, I will. I'm not sure Jesus will say he's sorry or he won't speak up again because he got crucified at the time. I will still speak up, and if I have to go there, I will go there because I believe I have to speak my mind, you know. And it's not a terrible place like that, though.
It's not.
Oh, big man, you should go and cook.
Hey. Who should go and go what? Maza.
See there, you don't receive phone calls.
I want phone calls.
You will not be addicted to your phone.
Wow, interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Do you also think that earlier we talked about how people perceive Bulldog as a brutish person. Do you think also that also added, and probably in the minds of your prosecutors, oh well, he's already brutish, he's that guy, he's the Rambo style guy.
Yeah, but that's how lame the system is. That's how lame the Ghana police can be. They don't do proper work. And they just go ahead and I've said that my son, Nshira, he's 5, was actually much more intelligent than the police system that we have in Ghana. Because I'm sure.
Please turn off his mic.
Oh,
please put off his mic. I beg you, guys.
Big man. This town, because you see, as I sit here, my wish, and that's my greatest wish, and I know it will happen in my lifetime, that the person who committed that murder will be caught. It is one of my greatest wish, and we're taking steps, to help make sure that happens. Because you don't go pointing fingers at people, picking them up. If I wasn't meant to go through that struggle, I'll be shut down by now. So that's how lame our system is.
Any lessons you learned in sales? Well, apart from not feeding on your phone.
I realized that we're all here by ourselves. We will be boxed into a corner someday. It could be sales, it could be sickness, it could be anything, but we need to find that strength that keeps us going. And for me, those were the lessons that I actually realized I was that strong. The only person who almost got me to be weak at that sales was Shatawale.
Why?
The guy came there crying. The guy came there crying like a baby.
You're kidding.
I'm telling you, when I got in there, everybody was like, yo, Bulldog, yo, Charlie Shatawale, manager, this, so they've been hounding me. Yo, when is the boy? I say, he go come. He go come. Then the guy comes there, when he, oh God, shit, sorry. When he made him, when you get into a space before you come to the counter back, yeah? You get to the counter. Then behind the counter is a cell. So the guy walks in there with his team. Then my people in there, I was in my cell at the time, so they saw him and they were like, Wally, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then they came calling me, yo, your guy is here and things. So I was in the boxer, so I had to wear a singlet and I came out. They were like, then they go see, the guy they cry.
They cry. Oh.
So Charlie, you sure say be the guy be this?
Charlie tough guy
so he was the only one at the time who made me nearly shed tears,
Wow.
And I understood him. He has never seen me like that before. Behind bars and speaking to me and all that. So I think it was touching for him.
I hear lots of stories about sales, like they beat you up and sometimes they catch you and do things to you. Did they beat you?
Okay, maybe I go sell before I go there.
Hey!
I go plenty sell before.
Really?
Yo, bad boy, original this. Bad boy, original.
For what?
Oh, assault,
You beat people up?
Yeah, Charlie. Small time, because everybody they speak English. Everybody go for fight. Everybody get mouth, not everybody get hand. So if your mouth won't make loud too much, the hand for shake hands. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Now you guys understand why I love this guy. 0302-216-541. I'm gonna take a few calls. If you want to ask Bulldog any question or you want to talk to him, I mean, Charlie, you're the man, man. You're the man. Always. I love Bulldog. 0302-216-541. That's my phone number. Give me a call. I'm here with Bulldog. Tons of messages in here. Efia Inosu said the discussion with Bulldog is deep. Lexus, good one. I'm learning. Thanks so much. Giving us the best always. At your service, Efia. I'm glad you're enjoying this. And this one too here from Portia in Tema. God is good. God is good. God is good. Since Bulldog believes in the healing mercies from God, does he support the building of the National Cathedral? And number 2, did he attend St. Martin's de Porres?
No, I didn't go to that school.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Aditrom, went on to Ghanata College of Arts.
Okay. And do you support the building of the National Cathedral?
Yes, if everything is in place. because we have beds. We don't have beds at the hospitals. We have less classrooms, you know. So for me, it's a waste of money. That monument will go and sit there for what? For every Sunday for us to go there? No, it doesn't make sense to me.
0302216541. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name?
It's Yaovi calling from Mercer in the Volta region, to be precise.
Okay, Yaovi, talk to us. Bulldog is here.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, boss.
Thank you for the great work done. What I want to say, thank you for pushing I1. I'm a big fan of I1 in the Volta region. By then I have all of his tracks, especially those conscious ones.
Yes.
It was only 3 days today that I saw him in the Facebook, and I have to message him. Please, I beg you take him back for me, please. I'm a big fan of him, and I'm proud of you with your songs, your help giving him, and I appreciate your good work done. And I'm pleading on my knees, bring I1 back. I saw him, and I was just trying to share tears.
Okay,
Definitely.
Thank you very much, Yaovi. Oti Boateng is here. Hello, Oti.
Hello, Lexus. Afternoon.
Good
afternoon to Bulldog.
Yes, sir.
I think as a Bulldog is a truthful person. In the industry, this is the same industry. If it's A, we tell it's A. He said the truth. And my question to Bulldog, I think there's two questions. How is his relation with the managers of the artists? Did he have a meeting with them, tell them the artists might do this? Because he knows a lot about how to manage artists. They tell the managers they should put this thing right, they should do this right, do this. Do you have that meeting with them?
Okay.
Yeah, we do. We share ideas together.
All right. Ekia is also here. Hello, Ekia.
Hello.
Ekia, is Ekia here? Hello. Oh, hello. So who's on here? Hello.
Hello.
Yes, please lower the volume on your radio for me.
Yeah. That's a Bulldog, the telephone guy. Eh?
Yes.
The men's good guy. Is that not it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Charlie. I just the trust you serious. Wait to tell your house out. Yeah, I like all what is happening. But Charlie, try and patch up with those guys. It's good that it's up and down in this your career music and all that. I don't have much interest. But with the interview, that in-depth interview today with this your guy, I got to understand a whole lot of chemistries along the line. Yeah, it's not easy. But you know what? You are a Christian, I know.
Yeah.
Do you know what the Bible says? He said, we the Christians, we should allow people to cheat us. You understand? We should allow that. It's very painful. That was the reason they asked Jesus. When somebody slaps you, what are you to do? Jesus should have replied, give him more on that, but send the other side.
Okay, bro. Thank you very much. 0302216541. I'll pick a couple more calls before we wrap up. Hello. Let me see. One last call before we'll continue the conversation after the news, though. Hello. Oh shoot! What's up with the phone lines? Okay, just a couple of your messages here. 03022116. Can I have my last call? Okay, let me just get this message here on our WhatsApp platform. This one says, Lexus, your man in the studio has done so well. I really like him and the way he breaks his God's simple cry. I was really disturbed during the Fennec situation and the allegation that he killed Fennec. Ask him if he killed Fennec. Prodio in Leeds, England. I thought you'd pick it up from our conversation, but if you want me to ask him, Bulldog, did you kill Fennec?
No, I won't do that. It won't serve me any purpose to do that.
It's 5 o'clock from the Joy Newsroom. Here are the latest news headlines. Interior Minister Bruce Derry has directed the police and military to be on standby to help victims as several farmlands and residences are flooded from spillage of the Bagri Dam in the Upper East region. Some farmers are currently counting their losses as others rush to try to salvage some of their produce before the farms are completely submerged. One of the farmers who spoke to Joy News says it has become impossible to get to their farmlands.
I have this farm about 3 acres, and what has taken is almost 1.5 acres, and the maize is not yet matured, so I cannot even harvest it. There's another farm at a different place, which we cannot get there because we have to use a canoe. So you can just see that it's a natural disaster for not only me alone, but to all farmers around, those who farmed around the White Volta.
Meanwhile, Interior Minister Bruce Derry tells Joy News he is confident the presence of security personnel will avert casualties.
We're hoping that damage will not be much. I've been in touch with the military and the police, and I've told them to stand by. Should there be the need, we've got a message that one of the bridges between Tumu and Wa is collapsed. We are trying to validate that. I believe when we do so, I've already spoken to the military as to whether the engineers will be necessary.
You had the Interior Minister Bruce Derry. Deputy Minority Leader James Kluchavegi has described as outrageous government's decision to issue a $50 billion century bond aimed at boosting development in Ghana. President Akufo-Addo gave hint about floating the bond during a state visit to China over the weekend. The bond is said to be the single biggest loan contracted in Ghana's history. Our Information Minister Kojo Nkrumah has been justifying the decision.
It's a good opening. It helps you to refinance some of your short-term expensive instruments and gives you more resources to stretch over a period and to deliver more value. So yes, the administration is considering a century bond.
However, Deputy Minority Leader James Kluchavegi says government's move is not in the interest of Ghanaians.
What will be the interest rate on that bond in 50 years from now, in 100 years from now? As technologies change, the needs of the people also change accordingly. So you cannot go and borrow for a period of 100 years. That is why I'm of the view that we should not go that long. The maximum years you can borrow should be 20 years, 30 years.
Now, former workers of the now-defunct Beige Bank are piling pressure on managers of Consolidated Bank to pay them their 2 months unpaid salaries. Dozens of the workers staged a protest at the bank's premises earlier today. The Consolidated Bank was recently formed by the Bank of Ghana out of a merger of 5 struggling local banks, including the Beige Bank. 700 people are reportedly sacked after the insolvency. Now, some of the protesters spoke to Joy News.
We haven't been paid since July. Meanwhile, we are the workforce of the Beige Bank. So we are demanding our money right this minute.
Very, very, very difficult because I have families and I'm also a student. Saving money to pay even is even a problem. So we need our money.
We don't want the work again. All we want is our money. They should pay us our money and then that ends everything.
Now, former Ashanti Regional Deputy Minister Joseph Yamin has justified the role of the vigilante group which disrupted the NDC's delegates conference in the Ashanti region last Saturday. The group known as the Hawks attempted to force their way into the auditorium when proceedings began but was resisted by security personnel. Mr. Yamin lost the bid for the regional chairman position to Andrews Augustus Nanakwesi. There are suggestions the incident may have contributed to his loss.
Well, I'm not sure we are trying to conclude that vigilantism in political parties can. These are people we call task force, and they have a role to play. Delegates play their role, task forces play their role, Council of Elders have their role. These are groupings within every political party, and so we will continue to have our task force.
Now, on the international front, President of China Xi Jinping says his country does not invest in vanity projects in Africa and is helping the continent build its infrastructure. He pledged an extra $60 billion for the continent's development as he opened a summit with African leaders in Beijing to boost relations. China is the single largest bilateral financer of infrastructure in Africa, but critics warn that African nations have been going into unsustainable levels of debt with the Asian giant. Mr. Xi admitted there was a need to look at the commercial viability of some projects and make cooperation more viable. And that's it for the headline news at 5. I'm Ernest Minu. We're back at 5:30 with Top Story.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Airtel Tigo is undergoing a nationwide network upgrade so that we can provide you with wider coverage, faster internet, and super clear calls. This network upgrade is going to be a smooth one. However, in situations where you have a network challenge, such as no service or emergency, kindly visit any Airtel Tigo shop or SIM upgrade center nationwide to upgrade your SIM for free. You can also call Airtel Tigo on 100 or 0277 551 000 or 0260 000 100 for more information as we fully round up on our network upgrade. This upgrade will not affect your Airtel Tigo Money account, airtime, or phone contacts. It's what we've all been waiting for as we give you a bigger, better, stronger network that gives you the most. Airtel Tigo.
Blow the candles, sound the trumpet, and scream! Media is 50! Media, your #1 air conditioner and appliance manufacturer, is 50 years old. 50 years of top-notch quality, and we're celebrating it big. Starting from 15% discounts on appliances from any Media showroom or authorized reseller. Join the celebration of Media at 50. We have amazing home appliances at great discounts. Tabletop fridges starting at 499 Ghana cedis. 4-burner gas cookers starting at 799 Ghana cedis. Chest freezers are also starting at 799 Ghana cedis. Blow the candles, sound the trumpet, and scream! And so many appliances for you to choose from. One so better, dear. Remember, it's a celebration. It's Media at 50 big sales on appliances. Visit a Media showroom or authorized reseller now, or call us on 0503 400 600. It's the Media at 50 promotion. Terms and conditions apply.
Mommy, I've finished the job. Your bill will be only 50 Ghana cedis.
Oh, really? Well done. I'll flex the money to you.
Eh?
What a shame. Fine young man like you, you got no flex. Ha! You've never heard of FlexiPay. Sit down. Let me show you how it works.
With the FlexiPay app, you can buy airtime and data, pay bills and charge contributions, book event tickets and make mobile money payments and more. Just link your bank account, Visa, MasterCard or mobile money account and enjoy the endless possibilities.
Wow! It's really simple. You've really opened my eyes.
Oh, you're welcome. So now, the bill is 40 cedis, right? Because my FlexiPay tutorial is simple, but it's not free.
Oh, mommy.
All you need to do is to download the app on your phone or tablet. Pay easily with FlexiPay. Endless possibilities.
Life is easy with FlexiPay. Easy with FlexiPay.
FlexiPay. Endless possibilities.
Oh, hello, Amma. Long time, oh.
Oh, I've been standing here knocking, sir. Where were you?
Oh, I'm very sorry. I actually saw you in my cameras when you were walking in, but I was on a long-distance video call with a big cousin in the UK.
How are you able to do that?
Haven't you heard of the broadband service from Telesol? They offer fast speed with vast internet bundles to choose from and very affordable monthly rates.
Wow, is that so?
Yes, so they offer both 4G and fiber broadband.
Go on, tell me more.
And Telesol is fully Ghanaian.
I'm rushing right away to contact them. Any more details?
Yes, you can contact Telesol today for further details on 0303 975 342 or 344 or toll free on 0800 900,000 or visit www.telesol4g.com. Telesol 4G, just a touch.
I am Dr. Acacia. Acacia is accepted in over 500 health facilities in all 10 regions, so your workers can stay healthy and productive wherever your business may take them. Acacia Health Insurance. We place value on those you value.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC, blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold, and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
It's hot and the sun is blazing. Refresh and quench your thirst with Ultimate Natural Mineral Water. Ultimate Natural Mineral Water. It's soothing and really natural. Ultimate Natural Mineral Water. My water, your water, our water. Call 0244 515 801.
Go. Now, so many reasons for me to be thankful. When I cast my mind back, oh God, I'm grateful. Send me baby, I'm free. No one was helpful. All I had was to see it in a dream and my team. But now we be balling, we be jamming every day. Hit maker, add aroma. Me too, I get 100K plus a record deal. Charlie hard work, really pays. And I shows after shows, I said the place a place. My dream was legit. All I needed was a push.
Wannabe Curl Songs, the Jennifer Lomote architect, Kitty, the Odo hit maker, and the multiple award-winning rock star, Kwame Eugene. Then, Ghana's authentic and most rewarding music show beacons, MTN Hitmaker Season 7. Download the Hitmaker app from Google Play Store to register. Follow the prompts and stand the chance to win a whopping 100,000 Ghana cedis recording deal. Send your comments on MTN Hitmaker app at MTN Hitmaker on Twitter and Facebook, or WhatsApp us on 0551 300 000. MTN Hitmaker 7. Rule the mic.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
From the capital city of Ghana, let Airpeace seamlessly connect you to the beautiful lands of the west coast of Africa through the tourist islands of Banjul, the peninsular ambience of Dakar, the captivating coasts of Monrovia, the commercial city of Lagos, and the seat of power, Abuja. From the 2nd of September 2018.
Fly Airpeace from Accra to Banjul, Dakar, Monrovia, Lagos, and Abuja.
Our flights and cabin crew are professional, courteous, and fun.
Check in 2 pieces of free luggage totaling 30 kg in economy and 40 kg in business class, and earn Peace points anytime you fly Airpeace.
For bookings, log on to flyairpeace.com or visit Kotoka International Airport, Accra, or travel agents nationwide.
Airpeace, your peace, our goal.
Betway brings you a thrilling new free weekly predictor game, 4 to Score, where you need to predict which 4 teams will score first across 4 different leagues every Saturday at 3 p.m. UK time. Guess correctly and you'll win a total prize pool that can reach as high as 50,000 Ghana cedis. 4 leagues, 4 teams, 4 to Score. Play today at www.betway.com.gh. Betway, for the love of the game.
Hello, Honorable.
Kwame, it's not happen again, no.
Oh, what are the symptoms?
Tell high temperature. The inside you did not knock. Where's the fumes in the blow?
High temperature. The inside did knock. Fumes too. Massa, if your engine oil.
Engine oil. You sure?
I tell you long time saying for use Shell Helix. Shell Helix get special formula way they clean your engine. It dey lower the way your engine dey suck for. Where it's time they make your engine inside the pump check.
Charlie, buy one Shell Helix put on give me. I can't right now.
And now, introducing the new Helix 5W30, the motor oil that is formulated using the unique Shell Pure Plus technology that actively helps keep engines clean. Shell Helix motor oils, designed for ultimate engine performance.
Where to next? With Brussels Airlines, the world is yours.
Uncle, you're packing again?
Aha! I swore that in 2018 I would travel more often. And you always have to keep to your good resolutions.
Where are you going?
Family reunions, sightseeing, shopping. With Brussels Airlines, take off to the world. Book by 10 September and enjoy attractive fares to all our destinations.
Brussels Airlines, we go the extra smile.
The Association of Ghana Industries, AGI, in collaboration with the Ministry of Trade and Industry and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, presents Ghana Industrial Summit and Exhibition 2018 under the theme International Partnership for Value-Added Industrial and Local Content Development from the 18th to the 20th of September at the Accra International Conference Center. GISE provides massive strategic networking opportunities for local and international participants, plus an interactive knowledge platform of stakeholders and players in various sectors of industry. Sponsors GNPC, Rosatom, VRA, Deloitte, Newmont Ghana, Republic Bank, GCB Bank, Baroque Ventures, and Backpress. Media partners Joy Business, Graphic Communications, BNFT, and Ghanaian Times. For inquiries on exhibition space and conferences, call 0244-933-106. Be a partner to drive industrial growth.
Welcome to Entrance University College of Health Sciences, the newest health university college here in Ghana, poised to add in value to the pharmaceutical industry in the country. Entrance was set up to meet the high demand for research and in-depth knowledge for pharmacy. We are accredited by the National Accreditation Board, affiliated with the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Students have the unique opportunity to enhance on training with the Entrance University Hospital and the Entrance Pharmaceutical and Research Center. School starts in September 2018.
Call us on
050-908-6631 or 050-908-6651. Enroll now. You can locate us at Opoigono of the Spintesh Road, Accra. Entrance University College of Health Sciences, your preferred choice for pharmaceutical and allied health training.
So, when he opened the door, I stepped into the room and I couldn't believe my eyes. Candles everywhere.
Hey.
Flowers on the bed.
Hey.
Plain Cucho Inchi. Honestly, I was still too tired. But then he pulled it out. Moods condoms.
Oh.
And I told him, you should have led with that.
A real man puts her pleasure first. Moods Condoms comes in over 19 exciting variants to keep you and her in the mood. Moods Condoms, play it right. Marketed and distributed by Pharma Nova Limited.
You look so much better when you smile. So smile.
Are you smiling today? Because it's another great day of smiles with Fidelity Bank. Switch your salary accounts to Fidelity and smile. Get a loan of up to 200,000 cedis and smile. Get approval within 2 days and smile. And there's no processing fee, so smile. Switch to Fidelity Bank and put a great big smile on your face today. Because when you smile, we smile. Call 3355 now for more reasons to smile. T's and C's apply. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
Joy 99.7
Drive time on Joy with Lexus Bill.
Proper. Me no look nobody face, no papa. Clean and papa, me waist lead and copper. Man a ragamuffin, not a rapper. Check my settings, can't find no iOS. My ratings stronger than SOS. Girl a fly over for the same old flex. And a data make a next man vex. Cause me do me work. Clean up all the dirt. I no chicken, I no judge. Just so do me work. People, when the sun boy drop it, whole place shot like a rocket. People, make the bad man clap it. Watch the girl, them a twerk it. People, when the sun boy drop it, whole place shot like a rocket. People, make the bad man clap it. Watch the girl, them twerk it. Take off people's shoes from sleeper. Make them dance barefoot like Mota Baroka. Batman play man a talk about soccer, not snooker. Rockabilly great not come close, they don't know oaks. Down in a Jamaica, them a dance, they go the creeper. As Santo down a Ghana coupled up with Al-Qaeda. Big nation to the world, me a the leader. Me do up every road and make it feeder. Cause me do me work. Clean up all the dirt. I no chicken, I no judge. Just to do me work. People there. When the sun boy drop it, whole place shot like a rocket. People there. Make the bad man clap it. Watch the girl, them a twerk it. People there. When the sun boy drop it, whole place shot like a rocket. People there. Make the bad man clap it. Watch the girl.
People there. Stone Boy here on Joy 99.7 FM. This is Drive Time on Joy with Lexus Bill. It's been an amazing Monday. Spending time with my brother Bulldog here on Behind the Fame. But I've got good news from the Ghana Stock Exchange. Yeah, raise long-term capital for your business or buy shares on the Ghana Stock Exchange today. A trusted enterprise that has always brought companies and investors together to foster business growth and fuel individual wealth creation that brings prosperity to all. It's time to do business with the Ghana Stock Exchange and see things happen for you too. So visit the Ghana Stock Exchange on the 5th and 6th floors of CD House, Liberia Road, or you can call 0302-669-908 or 669-935. Visit www.gse.com.gh or talk to a licensed stockbroker for more information. Ghana Stock Exchange, bringing companies and investors together since 1989.
Joy 99.7.
To the team at Gassam, yes, good job at the Joy Sports Invitational. As always, Gassam has cement that guarantees smooth finishing of plastering, perfect block laying or floor work screeding. Yeah, very easy to work with and environmentally friendly. We have the Gassam Super Rapid 32.5R. If you want to have strong blocks for any form of construction or pavements, drains and high-strength concrete, use the Gassam Super Strong. It's 42.5R. And for your time-tested buildings, multi-story buildings, water retaining and marine structures, then it is the Gassam Extra 42.5 and 3 cement grades, unique quality. Gassam, the nation builder.
Drive time on Joy with Lexus Bill.
So Apollonia City is giving big and it's almost too good to be true. Get rewarded with cars or loads of amazing home appliances when you buy a home or plot of land in the Apollonia Mega Dash promo. That's right, a 3-bedroom home at the Oxford gets you a brand new Suzuki Baleno from Silver Star Auto Limited. Sierra. That's right. Any other home you get also, well, you also get a top-notch home appliance. But that's not all. You get loads of quality home appliances for simply buying a serviced plot in Apollonia City. There are no draws and no raffles. Exciting times. This promo is running from now to the end of September 2018. Everyone wins in Apollonia City's Mega Dash promo. So visit www.apollonia.com.gh/Mega Dash, or you can call 0275-577-577 for more details. You can also send an email to sales@apollonia.com.gh. Terms and conditions apply.
Drive time on Joy with Lexus Bill.
The Betway talent search is on. Log on to betway.com.gh/talent search and find out how you can be a superstar, a football legend. You can start the journey under global football superstar Stephen Appiah. Yeah, you got to stand out from thousands of other hopefuls. We are picking 24 lucky persons from Tamale, Sunyani, Kumasi, Kibukos, and Accra. Betway, for the love of the game. And the MTN Hitmaker is on as well. Ghana's authentic and most rewarding music reality show, MTN Hitmaker, is on. Download your MTN Hitmaker app on Google Play Store to register. You can follow the prompts and stand a chance of winning a whooping 100,000 Ghana cedis recording deal. For more inquiries, you can tweet at MTN Hitmaker, visit MTN Hitmaker on Facebook, or send a WhatsApp message to 0551 300,000. MTN Hitmaker 7 is here. Rule the mic everywhere you go. You can be a superstar and probably get Bulldog to manage you. Yeah, only that you got to be disciplined. Otherwise, Charlie, Bole, you go no. You face the Bulldog. So how did the name even come about?
You know, I used to gym.
You used to? Why, you stopped?
Nah, they do press up. I did gym my pocket now. You know, it's much more important. Yeah. Now if the gym the body too much.
They said I read somewhere. They said a lady would choose 6 cars over 6 packs.
Yeah, exactly. So I try gym my pocket now. You know, so those days that's when I got the name. You know.
Is it not because you look like a bulldog? You actually do look like a bulldog.
Yes, actually, but it's much more spiritual than that. You know.
Is it?
Yeah. If you find out the meaning of bulldog, it means a die-hard person.
A die-hard person.
Yes. You know, I don't give up easily. I get what I want. You know, unless I don't want it. So it's much more spiritual. But you know, I've got the looks of the dog.
Because I remember a few years back, you wanted to be part of Big Brother Africa.
Oh yes.
And there were these posters of you, these pictures running around. I think the one that you were lying on the floor and you had like that look. I'm like, damn, this guy's a bulldog. Like, you know.
Yes, this guy, Good Kelly, he started that whole
Yes,
campaign.
Good Kelly. Amazing stuff. Well, are you still interested or now they're child? They might want to be too small.
Yeah. Child, man for gym in pocket. Then me, I go create my own Big Brother.
There we go. Amen to that. I want to see that happen. But what's been your biggest regret in life?
No, so far. I mean, I would marry the same woman again. I'll have the same fights with her again. I'll make love to her the same way I do. You know, I'll manage Shatawale again. I'll manage everybody again. There's no regret. I want to come through my mom. You know, like my dad. If I get like, I go change him small. But, you know, if you hear this matter, say if you go ball, I make it ball. But he's a cool guy, you know. But there are no regrets. Because life hasn't finished with us yet.
Awesome.
I keep saying that God is still creating us. You know, I could be rich tomorrow. I could be poor tomorrow. I could be amputated. You know, tomorrow anything can happen. You know, so there are no regrets. We only hope that, as the years go by, it smoothens, you know.
Awesome.
Yes, it smoothens. And
Bulldog, I've got a few questions for you. Choose one, okay? Ready? Night or day?
Night.
Boxers or briefs?
None. Or I for choose one?
Yes, you have to.
So
what, you go anti-pay?
Yeah, as a day, I know they were not.
Ah, you serious?
Oh, true. Jolly. Mommy,
get up, make I see. Get up, make I see. Yeah. Open the belt, make I see.
And you know the place will have some air. You know.
Okay. Running or jogging?
Jogging.
Hip hop or R&B?
Hip hop.
Hip life or high life?
Hip life.
Trousers or shorts?
Trousers.
Kaki or Miss V?
Which one be Miss V, the musician?
Yes, Kaki.
Okay. I thought you said Kaki, or I thought it was okay.
Kaki.
Oh, hey, Miss V.
Fufu or Banku?
Fufu.
Shatter or Stone Boy?
Hey, mini Sunday pone. Shatter.
Cutlery or hand?
Hand.
Children or money?
Children.
Fighting or dialogue?
Dialogue. Because you know I'll go for fighting. I love fighting. It's nice.
Heels or flats for women?
Flats.
Action or romantic movies?
Action movies.
Driving or flying?
Driving.
Chatterhouse or xylophone?
Xylophone.
Radio or TV?
TV.
Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook.
Email or WhatsApp?
WhatsApp.
iPad or laptop?
Laptop.
In the car or in the shower?
What in the car or in the shower? What? Anything. The car, Charlie, it be convenient, you know. The car, shower be long. Now you go drive and that's so it be long thing. Car inside, no, quick it.
Missionary or doggy?
The missionary, the feet, you know. I like missionary because you know you go feet bend the knee, you know. The doggy some you know sometimes.
It's okay. No, it's okay.
So, but you explain for the listeners.
No, it's okay. It's
the
okay.
missionary go feet hold.
No. It's okay.
We're not full plate. Full plate. You go get the G spot.
already know we run this town. Yeah, man. Kulu, we are smoke in every corner. Explode, shatter, move.
The man Bulldog, Charlie, great one. Thank you very much. Great spending time with you as always. Thank you very much, Nana Siama Hansen Lawrence. Oh my God. Time for Top Story with Evans Mensa. My name is Lexus Bill. Thanks to my team.